Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
2nd and short, Eagles. Go up, be physical. Move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with them here on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Behind his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Russell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Davis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
There he goes! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Making side adjustments here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in the first down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Definitely be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Breaks into the open. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. On the ground, it's Allen. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Punt is in the air. He'll call for the fair catch here. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Davidson.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he had just enough to will that one home. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. They'll go to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Tennessee, 19.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try the right side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Bolden finds his man on the left. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Lost to throw again. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the...
There he goes! Touchdown ball! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Trying to punch it in. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. away first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Moving away from pressure. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
To throw. It's Newton. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. A full dive to haul that one in.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, that is a great tackle, man. Your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask,
It's Newton. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Takes the handoff. It's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter, critical 4th down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Newton. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and with that, the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game.